Welcome to Simple Living channel. Kindly subscribe for more quality videos like this. Starting a new small business? Find out where to begin and how to achieve success. You want to make sure you prepare thoroughly before starting a business, but realize that things will almost certainly go awry. To run a successful business, you must adapt to changing situations. Conducting in-depth market research on your field and the demographics of your potential clientele is an important part of crafting a business plan. This involves running surveys, holding focus groups, and researching SEO and public data. Before you start selling your product or service, you need to build up your brand and get a following of people who are ready to jump when you open your doors for business. Talk to any entrepreneur or small business owner and you'll quickly learn that starting a business requires a lot of work. An idea doesn't become a business without effort. Some budding entrepreneurs understand the effort necessary to create a business, but they might not be familiar with the many steps required to launch a business venture. If you're willing to put in the effort to build a business, you're going to want to know the steps needed to reach your goals. Tasks like naming the business and creating a logo are obvious, but what about the less heralded, equally important steps? Whether it's determining your business structure or crafting a detailed marketing strategy, the workload can quickly pile up. Rather than spinning your wheels and guessing at where to start, follow this 10-step checklist to transform your business from a light bulb above your head to a real entity. Refine your idea. If you're thinking about starting a business, you likely already have an idea of what you want to sell, or at least the market you want to enter. Do a quick search for existing companies in your chosen industry. Learn what current brand leaders are doing and figure out how you can do it better. If you think your business can deliver something other companies don't, or deliver the same thing, only faster and cheaper, you've got a solid idea and are ready to create a business plan. In the words of Simon Sinek, always start with why. Glenn Guttick, CEO of Awake Consulting and Coaching, told Business News Daily. It is good to know why you are launching your business. In this process, it may be wise to differentiate between whether the business serves a personal why or a marketplace why. When your why is focused on meeting a need in the marketplace, the scope of your business will always be larger than a business that is designed to serve a personal need. Another option is to open a franchise of an established company. The concept, brand following, and business model are already in place. All you need is a good location and the means to fund your operation. Regardless of which option you choose, it's vital to understand the reasoning behind your idea. Stephanie Desaulniers, Director of Operations and Women's Business Programs at Convention Center, cautions entrepreneurs from writing a business plan or brainstorming a business name before nailing down the idea's value. Many people think they have a great idea and jump into launching their business without thinking through who their customers will be, or why these people should want to buy from or hire them, Desaulniers said. Second, you need to clarify why you want to work with these customers. Do you have a passion for making people's lives easier? Or enjoy creating art to bring color to their world? Identifying these answers helps clarify your mission. Third, you want to define how you will provide this value to your customers and how to communicate that value in a way that they are willing to pay. During the ideation phase, you need to iron out the major details. If the idea isn't something you're passionate about or if there's not a market for your creation, it might be time to brainstorm other ideas. Write a business plan. Once you have your idea in place, you need to ask yourself a few important questions. What is the purpose of your business? Who are you selling to? What are your end goals? How will you finance your startup costs? These questions can be answered in a well-written business plan. A lot of mistakes are made by new businesses rushing into things without pondering these aspects of the business. You need to find your target customer base. Who is going to buy your product or service? If you can't find evidence that there's a demand for your idea, then what would be the point? Conduct market research. Conducting thorough market research on your field and demographics of potential clientele is an important part of crafting a business plan. This involves conducting surveys, holding focus groups, and researching SEO and public data. Market research helps you understand your target customer, their needs, preferences, and behavior, as well as your industry and competitors. The U.S. Small Business Administration (SBA) recommends gathering demographic information to better understand opportunities and limitations within your market. The best small businesses have products or services that are differentiated from the competition. This has a significant impact on your competitive landscape and allows you to convey unique value to potential customers. A guide to conducting market research can be found on our sister site, business.com. Consider an exit strategy. It's also a good idea to consider an exit strategy as you compile your business plan. Generating some idea of how you'll eventually exit the business forces you to look to the future. Too often, new entrepreneurs are so excited about their business and so sure everyone everywhere will be a customer that they give very little if any time to show the plan on leaving the business, said Josh Tolley, CEO of both Tribal Holdings and Kavana. When you board an airplane, what is the first thing they show you? How to get off of it. When you go to a movie, what do they point out before the feature begins to play? Where the exits are. In your first week of kindergarten, they line up all the kids and teach them fire drills to exit the building. Too many times I have witnessed business leaders that don't have 3 or 4 predetermined exit routes. This has led to lower company value and even destroyed family relationships. A business plan helps you figure out where your company is going, how it will overcome any potential difficulties, and what you need to sustain it. Check out our full guide to writing a business plan, and when you're ready to put pen to paper, these free templates can help. Assess your finances. Starting any business has a price, so you need to determine how you're going to cover those costs. Do you have the means to fund your startup, or will you need to borrow money? If you're planning to leave your current job to focus on your business, do you have money put away to support yourself until you make a profit? It's best to find out how much your startup costs will be. Many startups fail because they run out of money before turning a profit. It's never a bad idea to overestimate the amount of startup capital you need, as it can be a while before the business begins to bring in sustainable revenue. Perform a break-even analysis. One way you can determine how much money you need is to perform a break-even analysis. This is an essential element of financial planning that helps business owners determine when their company, product, or service will be profitable. The formula is simple. Fixed costs average price, variable costs equals break-even point. Every entrepreneur should use this formula as a tool because it informs you about the minimum performance your business must achieve to avoid losing money. Furthermore, it helps you understand exactly where your profits come from, so you can set production goals accordingly. Here are the 3 most common reasons to conduct a break-even analysis. Determine profitability. This is generally every business owner's highest interest. Ask yourself, how much revenue do I need to generate to cover all my expenses? Which products or services turn a profit and which ones are sold at a loss? Price a product or service. When most people think about pricing, they consider how much their product costs to create and how competitors are pricing their products. Ask yourself, what are the fixed rates, what are the variable costs, and what is the total cost? What is the cost of any physical goods and what is the cost of labor? Analyze the data. What volumes of goods or services do you have to sell to be profitable? Ask yourself, how can I reduce my overall fixed costs? How can I reduce the variable costs per unit? How can I improve sales? Watch your expenses. Don't overspend when starting a business. Understand the types of purchases that make sense for your business and avoid overspending on fancy new equipment that won't help you reach your business goals. A lot of startups tend to spend money on unnecessary things, said Gene Paulden, founder and CEO of Rare Form New Media. We worked with a startup that had 2 employees but spent a huge amount on office space that would fit 20 people. They also leased a professional high-end printer that was more suited for a team of 100, it had keycards to track who was printing what and when. Spend as little as possible when you start and only on the things that are essential for the business to grow and be a success. Luxuries can come when you're established. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and leave a comment below. Thank you.